Hey, welcome to Drunk Google Translate, a show where I make some good friends of mine drink a lot and then I send them back to their bedrooms in 1 hour. It all happens live. Please drink responsibly. If you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us, get those notifications by hitting the bell. And before I don't know what before was. I had my back shot a couple days ago, so forgive anything I'm about to say this evening. Please welcome our contestants and our judge. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Oh, they're so excited. Look at all those hand movements. Very fun. So what's everybody drinking tonight? Tom, we'll start with you.
I'm drinking sort of some kind of like daiquiri. Well, it's almost all gone, but daiquiri, rum, different fruity things. And also I'm eating weed Pop Rocks. Thank you.
Weed Pop Rocks.
Yes.
Tom's looking for a Weed Pop Rock sponsor. If you're interested, catch him on the internet. All right. Beowulf, what are you vibing on this evening?
I am drinking Stone Ruination Double IPA.
Ooh.
It's double. It looks like I'm holding just one, but there's two.
That's the thing about double IPAs. They fuck you up twice.
Yep, that's just math.
Yep. Cailey, what are you drinking this evening?
I went next door and found the cheapest canned wine I could find because I thought it would make, I don't know, I don't do well with it, so we're going to have fun. This is Rosé by Underwood.
Underwood.
Oh, you can't see Underwood. And I have 2 cans. Where's the right camera?
2 cans? What was it, a bird?
Wow.
2 cans.
Where are we, in Costa Rica?
Wine came in cans. Is this new?
What?
I didn't know wine came in cans. Is this new?
I have no idea. I'm not the person to ask. I just know that
It is not
I
new.
never have a good time.
Not new.
Sophia Coppola was
Okay.
like the first one to do it, her wine. 10 years ago, 12 years ago, she came out with little bottle cans of wine. And, they were okay. They were okay.
Wow.
They're all right.
All right.
Did everyone catch my 2-can joke? I just wanted to make sure that didn't get lost.
It did get lost. Tom, would you make it again?
Yeah, 2-can. What are we, in the rainforest in Costa Rica looking at birds? That's what
Why'd you let him do
nice.
that?
Very good. I'm glad we were able to get that in.
2
I
cans
would like
is a
to
bowl
do
of
a lot.
fruit.
Yeah, I know. That would have been better. Yes, follow your nose. Never mind. Sorry. I'll not do that again.
Please do. Austin, you are our judge this evening.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that you're not drinking or smoking or doing whatever. What are you taking in this?
I'm starting my evening with this Surplus Cartridge Company green crack. And on the back it says no hype, just high. So this should be fun. Yeah.
Just to clarify, it is crack, right?
No. Hopefully. No. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
We're trying it out.
Great. So is everybody feeling loose, feeling ready to go?
Yes.
Yes. All right. We are going to start with some comedy scenes that we have printed off the internet, found, and these are our comedians' favorite films. Some of them are, people make fun of some of these films. So, think about that. Think about your judgment and just hold on to it before you see the performances that are about to happen. They're going to bring some new elements of surprise and depth that you have never experienced before. So please reserve all of that until you see what these people are going to put on. Okay, so we're going to start with our first film. I'm going to start with Cailey first. Cailey, your favorite film was Wet Hot American Summer.
Oh, yes.
Great film.
The best.
So good.
It's the only good one. There's no other good movies.
Sorry, everyone else.
Burn them all.
Okay. And in this scene, I went around and I picked scenes that have usually my first priority is a two-person scene. And I kept finding scenes between Jean and Gary that were like so short, just so short. And I found this one. It's a little bit meatier, a little bit longer. I feel like Cailey's going to bring something to this part that, what was this? Oh my God, what's his name? I can't think of the guy who plays Stabler.
I have a half a rosé in.
Christopher Maloney.
There it is.
Maloney, yes. Thank you. That he just would not even, he couldn't even hold a flame to this, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
All right. Whenever you're ready, producer Doug. There we go. And whenever you're ready, Cailey.
Thank you. Let me just really get into this character. He's something else.
Mm-hmm.
You listen to me, Mr. Kickass, Mr. Rubber Burner. You wipe that hotshot grin off your face or I'll shoot it off of you. You got that? Now finish up them taters. I'm gonna go fondle my sweaters.
Come on, what?
Finish up the taters.
Then what did you say?
Then what did I say?
You said you were gonna go fondle your sweaters.
No, I didn't. I said I'm gonna go fondue with cheddar. I was thinking about making fondue with cheddar cheese for dinner tonight.
No, Jean, that is not what you said.
It is what I said, fondue with cheddar.
Okay, fine.
Okay, see you later.
See ya.
I'm just gonna stop by my bunk for a real quick sec.
And scene. Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
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 The process, you know.
Yeah. Oh man.
Whenever you responded back with what character, you were like, Jean, who's like the best character of all time. Is he your favorite character in the film? I guess so.
I mean, honestly, all of them are my favorites, and I don't want to pick one.
Oh wow, yeah.
But I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but like, it's just something extra special when a character falls in love with a refrigerator. Like, can you beat that? I don't know.
No.
No.
That's a layered performance.
Yeah.
And I felt like your character really did love a refrigerator. I could kind of feel that emotion.
Yeah, he was having a fling with the sweaters, but that's going to be over soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was a baseline. Go ahead, Tom.
He also had a thing with like a can of beans that he had a relationship with?
Yes.
I feel like you need to rewatch the movie.
Probably. Was it a can of something else?
There's
this whole
mixed vegetables.
Which is H. John Benjamin. That's his
Right.
character, which would
bring it
probably
up.
be one of my other favorites.
Because cans of food have been in the news. For my family, soup for my family. He was really ahead of his time, I guess, was all I wanted to say. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you.
Way ahead of his time. A revolutionary before we even knew it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That H. John Benjamin. Who knew? All right, let's move to our next performance, Beowulf. Beowulf put Top Secret,
Yes.
which is such a good movie. And I really wanted to rewatch it after going through and finding a scene. It's been like 12 years since I've seen it. It's so good, though.
It's
are you
so
big?
good, especially the second half.
Yeah. Are you a big Zucker fan? Since they did Airplane too, right?
Yeah, I love Airplane, Top Secret, and The Naked Gun. I don't really need them so much for like Ruthless People or An American Carol or Basketball. I don't need those. But yeah, the Airplane, Top Secret, Naked Gun trilogy I love.
I will say I had Neil Ghosh on a couple of episodes ago, and he did Airplane. And I will say that these films are super hard to find two-person dialogue scenes because most of the jokes that happen are very visual gags that happen in the film.
Yes, they are. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to put you through it.
You know, it was totally fine. I asked my best friend, I was like, hey, Top Secret is her favorite film. And I was like, can you give me what your favorite scene is? And she was like, well, how much time do I have? So this is a scene that was not her favorite. I think it was in the top. I don't know that this scene actually could be done today. I think it'd have to be a little bit different, but with the writing of it, I think it's okay. All right. So whenever you're ready, Doug, I just want to confirm everything's good. Yeah. Okay. Great.
You'd really like America. We've got the Liberty Bell, Disneyland on both coasts. It's happening. Oh, no, I think I'm having issues. Can you hear me, Lindsey?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Should I start again?
Do you want? Yeah, start again. And I'll do the German. No, I'll do it, Tom. It's okay. Thank you. No.
You'd really like America. We've got the Liberty Bell, Disneyland on both coasts. It's happening.
So order?
I'm sorry, I really don't know any German.
That's all right. I know a little German. He's sitting over there. What do you recommend? I recommend the pork bellies marinated in diced pig entrails or the roast swine knuckles poached with flaming hog balls.
Anything's fine.
I'm ordering German. Got me?
I can. My thing's running slow. Like I'm frozen and I can't see the next page.
Okay. Maybe we should pause on Beowulf's. Beowulf, why don't you do a refresh and we'll jump over to the next scene. Yeah. Okay. I was like, what's going on? All right.
Just taking
Tom.
his actor's moment. Yes.
Yeah, he was making some choices. Tom, your film. Well, hold on. Beowulf's back. Maybe Beowulf. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Okay, let's try one more time with Beowulf.
Okay. You'd really like America. We've got the Liberty Bell, Disneyland on both coasts. It's happening.
So order?
I'm sorry, I really don't know any German.
That's all right. I know a little German. He's sitting over there. What do you recommend? I recommend the pork bellies marinated in diced pig entrails or the roast swine knuckles poached with flaming hog balls.
Anything's fine.
We'll have the hog balls.
My screen is freezing. Here, I'll read it off the email.
There you go. That'll work.
Okay.
Hog balls.
Yeah, keep it going on hog balls. This momentum loss is only making the scene better.
Hog balls.
Okay. Thank you.
Hillary.
Hillary. That's an unusual name.
It's German. It means she whose bosoms defy gravity.
Pleased to meet you. My name's Nick.
Nick, what does that mean?
Nothing. Thought of it was shame.
And scene. Hey, we did it. Nice. Great work. Great work. Thanks for your patience.
Thank you. It was a team effort.
So Nick is played by Val Kilmer in this film.
He is.
He's quite the dreamboat
I
in
love
this
Val.
film.
I love Val Kilmer in this role.
It was his first movie, and apparently he was a nightmare because he was treating the role of Nick Rivers like it was Macbeth or something.
Oh,
And,
God.
And like
Oh.
the
Can you
director
imagine if
just
it
like,
was?
have you read the script? Do you know what movie you're in?
Yeah. Oof. That's awkward. And then where did he go from there to do Top Gun?
I think Real Genius was next,
Oh, yes. Real genius.
and then Top Gun
Yes.
was probably after.
Yeah.
And then he became Mad
All right.
Mardigan in Willow.
And what is your favorite role of his? I suppose it's this one of Nick.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm more of a Top Secret fan than a Kilmer fan, although I do think he's awesome. I'm going to say Masked and Anonymous because that movie is just so weird, and he does he has a very small role, and he just does an astonishing amount with it.
Oh, cool. I guess in that time he learned that there are no small actors or no small roles.
Yeah. It was the Bob Dylan movie, so like everybody wanted to act with Bob Dylan.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right. Let's jump on over to Tom. Tom, your movie. You actually gave me a few movies to pull from, and I chose this one because I wanted to. Sometimes people put bits in these question and answer things, and I wanted to see if it was a bit or not, and I was going to call you on it if it was. But I think there's sincerity in your one of your favorite movies being Paul Blart Mall Cop.
There is. You're right. And the other movies that I put were like movies that probably anybody who likes comedy movies would have put. But the reason that Paul Blart is special to me is that it is harder to continue liking a movie that so many people shit on. You really have to care about it to keep liking it. And I do, and I have, and it's followed me through my life in myriad ways. I had sort of a photo essay out here, but I don't know how to do that on this platform, so we'll just go along. Move along with this.
Oh, wow. I'm really sad that I can't see your photo essay on Paul Blart. Paul Blart.
Okay. Well, maybe I can throw it up somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, please do. So one thing that I told you beforehand, we talked about Paul Blart before we were in the green room times, and I said I had a little piece of trivia that I was going to be bringing out. I'm sure you've heard this before, but that Paul Blart Mall Cop was stolen from another writer.
What?
You know that?
I feel like, well, continue, because it sounds familiar, but I don't know the particulars.
So I did a little searching on it, and there was a guy who wrote a similar film about a mall cop. He'd sent it to Happy Madison Productions, who produced Kevin James' Oscar-nominated film, Paul Blart. And it was beforehand, and he'd registered it with Sony.
Best special effects was what it was nominated for. Sorry to cut it.
Yeah.
But
No, thank
the
you.
special effects, of course, being Kevin James's brilliant segue physical comedy. All right.
That's the special effect.
Yeah. That's what it was for.
Okay, it's crazy. Those were different times.
Yeah. Wow.
So he'd registered it with, I guess, a WGA or something, and it said that he didn't want Sony to produce it. So someone who was working on the set, I don't know, this part's all rumor, but someone who was working on the set said they were working on a set, and it was called Paul Blart Mall Cop. And then for a few weeks, it was called the Untitled Kevin James Project. It was not called Paul Blart Mall Cop while they were shooting. And then all of a sudden, it became Paul Blart again. So apparently, I guess the guy got bought off by Sony or whoever is the main distributor.
Oh, I see.
Studio. Yeah.
So that brief period.
Espionage. Yes.
Yeah. I don't want that to hurt you. I don't say that to hurt you.
I do.
I mean, I appreciate you not wanting to hurt me, and I appreciate Beowulf wanting to. And, you know, those are both valid, and I take them to heart. Paul Blart. Rhymes with heart.
It does. Will you tell everybody what you said to us beforehand, why you think Paul Blart has a really good message? Because I think that was really interesting.
Oh, well, do you mean, okay, so the whole thing about the police, right? And how, right. So basically, the story of Paul Blart is the story of an unarmed guardian who single-handedly, actually with help, because, you know, he knows how to work with people, and he manages to stop a bunch of nefarious criminals without resorting to gunplay or, you know, murder. And in fact, the bad guys in the movie, the main bad guys, end up being the SWAT team, the heavily militarized police force. Hello. And even the good cops are not the ones that actually stop the SWAT team. It takes Paul Blart's boss, who is also a security guard, like taking a gun and shooting the SWAT team commander. Although, key point here, not actually murdering him with that shot, only disarming him. So basically, I think what the movie's message is, you know, and in the end, Paul Blart wants so badly to be a cop, but he realizes he doesn't need to be a cop. He can be a mall cop, and maybe that's better for him, and maybe that's better for all of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Defund
Abolish the police.
Agreed. All right, so let's get into this scene.
Okay.
Paul Blart.
Hey, Paul Blart, 10-year veteran.
Wow. Sims.
Well, Vex Sims, welcome to the show. Let's mount up. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Well, that's it. That's it. Treat her gentle, son. Slap it, honor it. So what made you want to pursue security?
I never finished high school. This is all I could get.
Yeah, I'm currently working on becoming a state trooper myself. Right now I'm goose egg for 8. Hypoglycemia. Glycemia. Oh, there you are, Beck. You got lost. Hey, cut yourself some slack. My first week riding on the job, I got lost behind the Sears. They found me later in the fetal position, sporting a full beard. I'm kidding. I can't grow a beard. My uncle can. Stay snug. Now, in the event that you approach an assailant, here's what I want you to do. You're going to pull up, left hip forward, placing your right hand on your away hip thusly, giving the illusion that you have a gun, which, of course, we both know you don't. Okay, but you know what we do have? Our voices. We have our voices. If you remember one thing from today, it's this. The mind is the only weapon that doesn't need a holster.
Right. Awesome. How long do we get for lunch?
Half hour. But I eat in 20, which leaves me 5 minutes for social time and 5 minutes to get refocused.
Scene. Wow. Nice. Tom, what was your segue? What was it, bike pump?
Yeah.
Oh, bike pump. Bike
Nice.
pump.
That was incredible. Yes. Physical comedy. Mwah.
So let's get to the drinking, shall we? That was our baseline scenes. And now these 3 jokers are going to get a little bit drunk, and then we're going to try those scenes again after they've gone through several layers of Google Translate. We're talking Arabic, we're talking Japanese, we're talking Russian, we're talking Spanish, until they're just unrecognizable. All right, everybody, thanks. Nice. Okay, so is going to put the timer up on the thing there. The thing. I don't know. The screen? Yes, that's what it's called. Oh my God. All right, there we go. We have 10 seconds. I'm going to give you a title of a movie that's been through Google Translate. You're going to try and guess what it is. Write it down. After the 10 seconds is up, you will show what you've written down. And then I'll tell you if you're right or if you're wrong. Okay. Pressure. But if you get it wrong, I'm going to make you drink.
Oh no.
I don't know drinking.
I know. That's why I do this, to torture you. All right. Pens up. Here we go. First movie. Quick pineapple. Quick pineapple. Ding, ding. That's the end of that round. Everybody flip over your papers. What you got? Okay, we got Pineapple Express. Fast fruit.
Oh, that's good.
Pineapple Express.
Oh!
Cailey, you're going to drink.
Pineapple. What's another word for pineapple?
I will say that is
fruit.
probably the easiest one. It's only going to get harder from there. Sorry, Cailey. Austin, if you want to play, you can as well. I don't know if you have a piece of paper, if you are just wanting to judge people.
I'll do both.
All right.
Oh.
Because if you get it right, you can make people drink.
Let's do this thing.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Good luck. All right. Next. A grandmother was born. A grandmother was born. Ding, ding. That's it. Let me see what you got. A star was born. Throw on the train. Grandma's boy, and what's yours say, Beowulf? I can't read it. Mrs. Doubtfire?
Mine says Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay, guess who got it right? Austin. None of you did. So now all of you must drink, and Austin gets to pick somebody to drink a second time.
Wow. This is a heavy responsibility that I lay on the shoulders entirely of Beowulf.
Beowulf, drink again.
What was the right movie?
Grandma's Boy?
Grandma's Boy.
Not a good movie.
What?
I have an anecdote about that, but it's not relevant now, so I'll just let it go.
Yeah, we want to stay on target here.
Well,
Yeah.
when you say it like that.
Okay, stay focused, Beowulf.
Yeah, I don't want to know at all.
Yeah. I really, so some of these movies are movies that when I asked for your favorite and least favorite films, these are some of those least favorite films. And Grandma's Boy, I believe, was Austin's least favorite film. However, I believe that I will give you one clue. Beowulf had put anything by Apatow, so kind of a broad range.
Oh, I love that.
And then Tom, I think you put a Star Wars film, which was like, there's no way that I could translate it. Star Wars is across every language.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Everyone knows it.
Mm-hmm.
Which Star Wars?
I don't know.
Phantom Menace.
You don't know which one you don't
All
like.
right.
Oh, Phantom Menace. Yeah, that was a bad comedy. Yes.
Triple comedy. So is it unfair to remember? Okay, let's do the next one. Are you ready? And then maybe we'll hear the story about Grandma's Boy.
I hope so.
Okay, here's your next clue. Dam and Danbar. Dam, D-A-M, and Dan Bar. Ding, ding.
I have nothing.
Okay.
I think mine's right.
Oh yeah.
Dumb and Dumber, Harold and Kumar, Beaver and Beaverback. What's that?
I had 10 seconds to come up with something, and I was like, what's damn?
Wait, can you tell me the plot of Beaver and just give me the log line. I need to know.
What is it?
I'm crying. Okay, so two beavers want to go to the big city, and so, and so it's just their hijinks as they're on a road trip from southern Illinois to the big city of New York. They forgot Chicago exists.
Is this a real movie, or are you just making this up?
Yes, Beowulf, it's a real movie.
It's never been
I'm
more
sorry.
real.
You don't know
Grandma's Boy, a real movie?
Well, I mean, I'm Canadian, and the beaver is our national animal, so I just figured this would have gotten back to me.
That's the thing,
Isn't that
Beowulf.
true?
It's actually, beavers are not put in a great light in this film.
No,
Oh, yeah.
it's not a good movie. I wouldn't watch it.
And the correct answer was Dumb and Dumber. So Beowulf, I believe you got that
Hey!
right.
Oh my god.
Everyone else must drink. I can't believe Beaver and Beaverback wasn't right.
Shouldn't I get a pass because I just made up a movie?
I mean, I'm going to give you a point. Points are worthless.
I'll take the point.
Okay, let's
Oh my
we have 2 more to go. So these next ones, really focus up, okay?
Okay.
This is for all the points.
Thank God, that's all I can get.
Fits fruit, maybe Beaver and Beaverback.
Beaver and Beaverback.
Maybe go to the second.
Okay, for Beaver and Beaverback. Just fill out a few of these at a time.
Okay, here we go. Here's your next clue. Take it to Greece. Take it to Greece.
Jesus Christ.
Take it. Take it to Greece. All right, that's the sound. Ooh, get me to the Greek. Greece is cool. Get him to the Greek and my big fat Greek wedding. So the correct answer is get him to the Greek, which only Tom got right because Beowulf said get me to the Greek, which is wrong.
Oh, come on!
I'm a real hard ass, Beowulf.
Feel
Oh,
shame.
Zach over here.
Real slur.
I am. So you two must drink. And what was it? Greece is cool.
Grease is
The
cool.
follow up.
Grease is the word.
Greece
It could have
is
been a
the word.
promotional movie.
That you heard.
Let me just, for everybody here, tell you that these are big movies that have been in theaters.
That's not gonna help.
I hope so. Okay, here's your last one.
Wait, do I get to make somebody drink? Don't I get to make somebody drink? Wasn't that one of the rules? If you get it right?
Austin gets to make. Austin
Only
gets to
Austin
make a
gets
drink.
That's my power.
All right.
Although,
I'll make myself drink.
if we did that, we could go back and Beowulf could make someone drink. I believe Beowulf.
All right,
got-
I make Tom drink.
All right. Very fair.
I
All
also
right.
make Cailey drink.
Who?
I also make Lindsey drink,
Oh,
and
yes,
I
I know
make
anything.
Austin do whatever she wants.
He's good at this.
All right. Yeah, he is. Austin will smoke. All right, here's your last clue. Oh, wait, can I just real quick? Something happened during the scenes and I'd like to ask a question about it. Tom, did you eat all of your weed pop rocks during that scene?
Oh, I just ate more than I meant to, but there's still some left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Cool. Very good.
Okay.
I'll eat a little more.
Let's do this.
Here's the last one. Your clue is examples.
Oh, jeez.
Examples.
Fuck.
Ding, ding. That's it, babies. Show me what you got for examples.
Just heard somebody else say.
All right. Fuck. Children of a Lesser God. Math problems. What does it say? Math problems never have
My name in them.
my name in them. And Austin, what was yours?
No idea.
All right.
Awakenings. Was that right? Was it Awakenings?
It wasn't. But
Okay.
Tom,
That would have been good.
you could have guessed it. It was one of your other favorite films, Role Models.
Oh, darn it.
Oh.
Oh!
Yeah. So all of you must drink or smoke or eat Pop Rocks or whatever.
Mm,
Do 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 do. Oh wow.
It
That's a
should be
great
noted
score
that
there,
Chris is already
Lindsey.
texting
That
us
was
about
beautiful.
Beaver and Beaverton.
Wow. Yep,
To
we
be
can hear
fair-
it. We can hear it.
I can hear it.
Oh, gross.
I just want to be clear that the name of the movie was Beaver and Beaver Bars.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, well, going back,
Pardon
it's
me.
still wrong. It's still wrong.
Dang it.
Do you guys remember when that one congressman or senator tried to say the name of Beavis and Butthead, but totally got it wrong? And it was something like Beaver and Beaverton. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
No, but now I'm like upset.
I'm just-
Idea. My movie.
You better register
Oh,
it.
Blart Mall copped me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
That
Was
to
money from somewhere.
Beaverton just Bridgerton for beavers?
Yeah, there's a lot of weird sex. Not to sex shame, but there's some weird sex that happens in that series. Okay, so we got you, had a little drinking game. Now we're gonna play another drinking game. I've asked Tom, Beowulf, and Cailey to prepare a story of something that they've done that was the worst thing they've done while drunk or stoned or whatever. This story may or may not be true. Austin, it is your duty here to determine if these stories are true. Okay, you can ask questions after they tell you their story. Try and catch them, like Pokemon. Catch them in the line. Let's start with Tom. Tom, what's the worst thing you've ever done while drinking?
I didn't actually prepare because I wanted to be a little bit loose and just be honest, think about it honestly. And now I'm regretting that because now I'm just gonna say what it actually was. It's a two-parter.
Gave away the thing.
Or did I?
Drew.
It's fucking mastermind.
Yeah, that's me. So the first part was this bar that I used to go to downtown, Bar 107. I was leaving the bar and there was this guy taking a piss in the alley by the dumpster. And for some reason in my inebriated state, I decided that was like a personal affront. And so I went and pushed him and was like, "Hey, you can't pee here." And then his friends were like, "Dude, what are you doing? Get away from him." And the guy was like, "I'm peeing. Leave me alone." That's embarrassing. I behave that way. It's particularly embarrassing because we used to do a show there called Gong Show Karaoke. And sometimes I would be a judge and the judge's booth was very hard to get down from to go to the bathroom. And there was this pile of insulation up there. So one night I urinated in the pile of insulation up in the judge's booth. So I really had no place to be telling people not to urinate outside of the bar that I urinated inside. But is that even true?
Yeah.
Austin, wait a second. Don't jump to the first.
No, you're right.
Really think about this.
There's questions that need to be asked. Maybe. What did that judge's room look like?
was like up over the stage. So, and it was like not permitted or anything. So it was a very like narrow little area that somebody had just like, you know, built out of like wood. It was probably a sound booth at one point because there was like a little stage in there.
Yeah. What would you estimate the size is?
Estimate what?
The size of the space.
Oh, the size.
I really want
So let's say there was room for 3 judges, very narrow, so no more than like 4 feet in front of you and behind you, but then long, maybe like 15, 20 feet long. And then at the end was the little staircase that was like the most jank-ass staircase in the world. It like had a dog leg and then was like really, everything about it was just narrow. You kind of had to like get up there like this. So yeah, very, very inconvenient.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
I mean,
Awesome.
it feels like it's real.
It does feel that way. I could see where you would say that, being that Tom said in the beginning that he was going to pull something out of his ass and then didn't. So here's a story. Tom, is that a true story?
It may feel real because it is, in fact, real and felt real at the time.
Yeah.
Wow. Tom, whenever we open up again, remind me not to ever have you tech any shows.
Yes. Yes.
I got my shit
Oh, man.
together now.
Never letting you up
goodness.
there.
Yeah, no. Now I bring a what's it called? I bring my coloscopy bag with me. So,
Oh, good. Hey, so Tom, she got it right. So you have to drink.
Party.
Yeah, party.
I'm clapping, but congrats. Well done.
All right,
Oh man.
let's go to Beowulf next. Beowulf, what's the worst thing you've ever done while drunk or high?
That would probably be. I was in Edmonton, and I was about 22 or 23 years old, and I got so drunk that I killed a man just to watch him die. And as I watched the final breaths emerge from his body, I felt a high so intense that I knew I would kill again. Off him!
Okay.
It's fucking true.
Oh, Beowulf, giving us a story.
It's real.
It
Where's
felt
the
really
body?
real.
Where's the body?
I buried it. No, I hid it. I didn't hide it. I put it in a trunk. I put it in the trunk and then I buried.
What kind of car?
Mazda 626.
Oh, wow.
It just
Awesome.
doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right. There's something in that story
Doesn't
that
feel right.
feels like it's a lie. I don't
know.
Lindsey, I'm gonna say I think it's a lie. I'm
You
not.
know-
I'm not entirely certain, but I'm pretty sure
It might be the
got me.
Edmonton thing.
it was the Edmonton.
Yeah, I was actually in Mississauga when it happened. So yeah, you busted me.
All right, Beowulf, you must drink.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. We have one more story left, and then I have a clip to play, I guess. All right, but first, let's hear from Cailey. Cailey, what's the worst thing you've done while drunk or high?
Okay, so, just setting the scene. Okay, so I have to start over. All right, so I'm sorry. These really get me. I'm not even like done. God, I feel so lame. Like Tom's over here, like just really into pop rocks. And I'm like, I can't get through half an Underwood.
Good.
Cailey,
Not a cop.
this is a safe place.
Okay.
This is the same.
I got kind of into like urban exploring when I was a teenager and like early 20s, especially when I was in college. For some background, I went to school at USC in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And so around there, we have like a ton of just abandoned buildings. So you could go in there and, explore. I'm like a chronic good girl. Like I would just go in and be like, oh, this is cool, and take a picture and then like leave. But I was also an art student, so I had a lot of spray paint. And so one day, and I think this is where like my comedy started. One day I went into the abandoned building and spray painted like suck butts. And then I was like, work here's done. And then I left, and the rest is history.
Wow,
Oh my
Austin.
God, where are you from in North Carolina? You just go to Chapel Hill, or are you from there?
I'm North Carolina. Well, I grew up in Cary, North Carolina, right outside of Raleigh.
North Carolina!
Oh my God!
Is this real?
Where?
What? So I grew up in like right near like downtown. Do you know where? Okay, like let's just forget the comedy real quick. Do you know where it's like there's a food line? It used to be a food line. Now it's not a food line anymore. I lived behind the food line.
That's
like there's
crazy.
like a little park, and then my childhood house is right there.
I live off of like Lake Pine and
shit.
like Cary Parkway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Fuck,
parents
dude.
live off Cary Parkway
I know
now,
exactly
I think.
where you spray painted. You
Wait,
got
is
it.
Yeah.
this real? What's going
Although
on?
I spray painted in Chapel Hill, so it was like how they have those like.
My little
it was-
sister went to Carolina. I know exactly what
shit.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hey,
she's real.
Austin,
Yeah. And also she's a
My-
plant.
Am I?
my cousins live in Durham, North
Uh-oh.
Carolina,
I love Durham.
and you will never believe this, but my older cousin's substitute teacher was an extra in the major motion picture Bull Durham starring Kevin Costner.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, see,
That's
All right.
incredible. You win
let's give us-
points.
More points for Beowulf. Back on track here, Austin. What do you think? Was that a true story or a lie?
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna gamble and say it's true.
Cailey. Oh, it's a lie. She got you.
I did break into a lot of buildings, but I never spray painted them.
Oh,
I wanted it for you so badly.
Yeah.
I know. One day I will tag suck somewhere, but it was not my youth.
All right, Cailey, you can make someone drink. Tom Beowulf, Austin.
Oh man, this is so hard. I mean, I love you all so much already. Tom, for the blart, go for it.
For the blart.
For the blart.
For the blart. For the
I'll
blart.
drink to that.
Yeah, same.
I will say that on our last episode, Ryan Mogi, who is on one of the improv teams, did her story, and I found out that we went to the same college and we were there at the same time, and I had no idea.
That's insanity.
So these stories really connect people. They're really connecting people.
Awesome. We got to talk about like Carrie stuff, like the bus
my
and how
God.
it was not a thing.
Bus talk.
I wrote a sea shanty about the Outer Banks, North Carolina.
Oh, you
Should we all
did? Let's
sing
hear
it?
it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay.
I want to hear it now.
Well, just do the chorus. The way we would actually do is I would do the chorus. We would all sing the chorus, and then I would do the verse.
Mhm.
And I'll just do the chorus. It goes, "The Outer Banks of North Carolina used to be a fishing economy, and it still is, but it's got a new shine. It's also a tourist economy."
Wow.
That
Good
was
answer.
very-
We
that was
need to-
beautiful.
We need
Yeah.
to write their office of travel, like
Right.
that's a good song.
I'll send them a
I
letter.
can see it in commercials. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, now we have a clip to play, which I'm a little unsure what this clip is, but our producer has said, I have a clip to play.
You
So
don't
here
know?
it goes.
This is it.
The TV is the most pervasive parent. It's called a narcotic, but the truth of the matter is, and we've got to acknowledge it, it's the most pervasive of parents all children see. We got this, was it Buffcoat and Beaver or Beaver and something else they had? I haven't seen it, I don't watch it, but whatever it is, it was at 7 o'clock. Buffcoat, and they put it on now at 10:30, I think. They've pleaded guilty. And they'll
Is that wrestling?
You expect me to believe Senator Ernest Rawlings doesn't watch Beavis and Butthead? What a bunch of malarkey.
I love Janet Reno's face of just like, I'm not even
Yeah.
here for this bullshit.
This is beneath me.
It truly is. Well, that was amazing. Okay, so we have just one last part of our show where we do the scenes that we saw the baseline of. So Austin, you've seen them do these scenes at their best ability. Fully, let me rephrase, soberer, I guess that's a word, than they are now. So now you've got to judge based off of what you've seen in the past. Plus, everything's gone through Google Translate, so it doesn't make any sense. And they've got to really bring some acting chops, some gravitas, if you would. So you're going to determine. Yes. What you are going to determine is who will win the drunkie after this. So really, if you have questions after the performance, please ask. We welcome any questions. Okay. I think we're ready. We're going to start with Paul Blart.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a shoo-in.
It's a shoo-in.
Shoo-in for the Emmy.
We'll see. Google Translate. Okay. Hey, you, Paul Blart, 10 years veteran.
You look amazing, Vic Sims.
Well, welcome to the show, Vic Sims. Let's go up. I consume these. That's right. This is a good thing. This is treat her girlfriend kindly. Her son. Me. You. Slap. She slapped her and respected her. So why did she want to pursue security?
I've never graduated from high school. That's all I could get.
Yes, I'm currently working on becoming a country soldier myself. Now I have goose eggs, insufficient blood sugar. Cut laziness yourself. In the first week of work, I got lost behind Sears. Later, they found me in full beard and fetal position. Just kidding. I can't grow a beard. Can you, Uncle? Please keep warm. Well, when you get close to the striker, this is what I want you to do. Pull your left hip forward and place your right hand on your distant hip in this way, giving the illusion of holding a gun. Of course, we know what you don't know. Okay. But do you know what we have? Our voice. We have a voice. This is one thing I remember from today. The only weapon that does not require a holster is the spirit.
Correct. You look amazing. How long does lunch take?
Half an hour, but I have a meal at 2000 hours. This leaves 5 minutes for social time and 5 minutes for focus.
End scene.
Oh, God.
Wow. 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 And I don't know what to say about that end segue.
And now we segue into
The judging. Austin, do you
just,
have
like-
any questions?
You bring so much physicality to the role, and you remind us all that we have a voice as what country? What
country
Say-
officer.
Country soldier, yeah.
a sweet country soldier. I don't know. I don't know what to ask right now.
You know, it was if the performance was that.
It really just swept me off my yoga ball that I'm sitting on. Hence the bouncing.
There we go. Okay. Well, if you think of anything, we can come back.
Okay.
And let's go on now to Top Secret with Beowulf.
Yes. You really love America. There are Disneyland Freedom Bells on both coasts. Happens.
What about your order?
I do not feel well. I really don't know German.
It's true. I don't know much German. I'm sitting there. What do you recommend? I recommend pork ribs marinated in minced pork tripe or roast the joints of the beak, steaming balls, and boiled pork.
Everything is going well.
We'll have the pork balls.
Thanks,
Hillary.
Hillary. This is a weird name.
In German, ultimately, it is someone who has a hug against gravity.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Nick.
Nick, what does that mean?
Nothing. My dad thought about that while he was flying.
Insane. Wow. A lot changes in these. A lot changes.
So I think I'm just going to go ahead and accept the Drunkie Award now. I would like to thank Lindsey for being an incredible scene partner, Tom and Cailey for being less talented than me, and just Ruby for all this support.
Wow.
And Beowulf with the script you were given, honestly, incredible. I think you worked together because you really made those Disneyland Freedom Bells ring, and everything was going well.
Thank you. See, it's my job as an actor to draw upon experience that I have, bring to my performance. And being at Disneyland and knowing what the Freedom Bell is, I was able to draw upon that.
It's like I felt like I was there. So I appreciate the honesty and vulnerability.
You're welcome. I'm just so talented.
Wow. Okay. Beowulf, accepting the Drunkie preemptively, we still have one more performance to go.
We still have more.
Fair.
And she got me with those lies, so who knows what's in this performance.
Cailey is
you know what, Cailey?
actress.
I want you to have this. I want you to be given your opportunity to perform, even though it won't
No,
come to mind.
Beowulf, you keep it so that I can steal it.
Wow, Tom is not even in the picture anymore.
Yeah.
You guys are doing
Hi,
great.
Tom.
You're really talented, you guys.
Get on your Segway and roll away.
Fuck off, Tom.
Okay, that was pretty good. That was realistic.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Thank you.
Take that into consideration. Take that into consideration. Okay, let's see Cailey's performance.
Just go ahead and okay. I would just like to mention that my character name is now the Jen rather than Jean.
Yep.
Just in case no one was paying attention. Okay. Mr. Kikos, you are listening to me. Rubber stove. You erase the smile from that hot photo from your face or you leave it out of you. You understand? Now finish them off with effects. I will hug the jacket.
Go. What or what?
Finish the recording.
So what did you say?
So what did you say?
You said you would wear your jacket.
No, I didn't. He said he liked cheddar cheese. He was thinking of making cheddar cheese fondue for dinner tonight.
No, Jane, that's not what you said.
This is what I said, cheddar cheese fondue.
Then it's okay.
Well, see you again.
Later.
I will flop onto my bed for a very short second.
Scene.
Sounds like a John Le Carré novel.
Yeah.
That last sentiment right there.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow.
It speaks to all of us.
Yeah. You know, want to say I commend you on, having to learn more than one character, essentially, because you had Jean and Jen. And then later, my sister calls you Jane. So there's a lot going on. But, Tom also had that with Paul Blart, I think, or Paul.
Oh, yeah, Paul Blart.
Paul Bratt, or something like incorrect.
I remember. Yes.
If you remember.
Paul Blatt.
It's wrong. Paul Blatt.
Oh, okay. Wait,
so
what's the real name of the movie? Paul Blart. Right. Go ahead.
You love it. It's your movie.
Your movie.
Yes.
You stole it.
My movie. It's mine.
Cailey.
Oh, okay. Wow. The ding ding just happened. That means we need a decision on the the winner of the drunkie. Austin, you've got a hard choice.
Oh man, this is gonna be so difficult. It's between a man who physically commits to his role and really brings us into the scene, and another man who really brought the emotional truth forward of this character, and then finally a woman who encapsulated like 5 different characters in one script. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the kind of work I want to support. I want women doing as many roles within themselves and on screen as possible.
Wow.
So
wow. All right, Cailey, congratulations, you've been the drunkie. Mm-hmm. Let's get a speech from Cailey. Here we go.
So I couldn't do this without the fact that I don't have an agent, so I had to do it all by myself, so I can really take all of the credit. And I just want to say, wow, it's really impressive that I can do that, because a lot of people would stand on this stage and be like, wow, I can thank a lot of people, but I can't. I can only thank myself. And I think that's big of me. I also want to tip my metaphorical hat to my opponents, Beowulf and Tom. Next time.
Yay! Congratulations.
Yay!
Cailey, you came in and I didn't know what was going to happen because you were writing some crazy shit down. But, you took home the drunkie. You never know what's going to happen on Drunk Google Translate. Tom and Beowulf, I'm so sorry for your loss, but it's an honor just to be nominated. It really is.
Did I win?
It was great.
No, sir, you did not. At this time, I would like to offer to anybody who's on right now, do you have anything that you'd like to promote? If you're maybe on a sketch team, want to promote that, or if you got some kind of project you've been on to promote, this would be a great time to do that.
I would like to plug my show. I host a cannabis comedy show. We are coming back in a couple months, so keep an eye out on @StoneColdBurkeAustin on Instagram. And we do cannabis education. I roll 100 joints, and everyone has a good time.
Oh, Austin, we're going to have to talk about this after this is done. Okay, Beowulf, Cailey, Tom, you got anything to talk about?
Yeah, I produced an animated storytelling web series called Storylines, which you can see at storylines.tv. It's I'm very proud of it. I would like to promote my sketch group with Cailey, Sleepless. Everyone agrees that we're the best sketch group to ever do it. And I also have coming out an animated guide to navigating the creative process while dealing with mental health issues and depression.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Cool. Nice.
I'll take the reins and just say our sketch team is called Sleepless, and you can find us at Sleepless Comedy on Instagram, Twitter. We do TikTok. And then I feel like everything that I do is just stupid stuff on my own Instagram. So if you follow me at Cailey Follet, you can watch me pack myself into a box and throw myself down the stairs.
Wow. Nice. I would watch that. Tom.
I do cool shit.
Yeah. I host a intergalactic variety show called United Dance Party, where I play Mr. Timespace and we catalog human dance moves and learn about humanity. You can follow us at United Dance Party on Instagram, as well as other socials that I forget. And I am also on a house improv team. Someday, you and me, Lindsey, we're going to be up there going, hey, let's make stuff up. And the name of the team is called Karen.
Yes. Okay. And I will promote that the Ruby LA. Please head to the Ruby LA to check out our classes. We have a pilot writing class that is going up in May, and we've also been doing this program where we are offering our sketch intro class for free. So check that out. There will be another one of those, and we're going to be offering a sketch level 2 class coming up here. So keep your eyes peeled for that, baby. Improv the sketch. Be pretty fun. It's going to be pretty fun. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Ruby YouTube channel and hit that bell for those notifications. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Adios.